Hi, folks. Welcome to today's Bobcast. I'm Bob Binney.
I'm Jessie Thompson.
We're both certified financial planner professionals here in Lincoln, Nebraska, with Bob Binney Wealth Management. And today's topic is who needs long-term care insurance. So we just want to kind of briefly talk about long-term care insurance and who needs it, and give you some facts about it. So, for instance, about what percentage of people will ever use for any amount of time at all long-term care?
About 48% of people
will
end up needing paid assisted living.
Yeah. And the average or the medium length of stay in a nursing home.
So this is the most common time frame that people end up staying in a nursing home.
Is about 6 months. And 5 or 6 months. For instance, your grandparents, my parents, both gone. Dad was in a long-term care facility before he died for right at 6 months, almost exactly to the day. And Mom was for what, 3 months? Grandma, 3 months, and she just died last fall. But they're kind of that. So the
cost that you're looking at for like a full care facility in a private room and all that is probably on average, depending on where you are, of course, but probably where we are in Lincoln, Nebraska, about $8,000 a month.
8 to 10,
depending on the facility.
Yeah, maybe 8 to 10.
But if you're going to ballpark
and how much
amount.
care, how bad off you are too, $8,000 to $10,000. The thing is that long-term care long-term care insurance is really oversold. And it's because of a couple of reasons. One is it's highly profitable to the guy that's selling it.
For insurance.
Yeah,
people.
for commissions. Mm-hmm. Number two is it's real easy to sell because of fear. Because, everybody has heard of or knows somebody that was in a nursing home for, 10 years or something like that, and it depleted all their assets. And so the long-term care insurance salesperson will use fear to scare people. And typically the long-term care insurance agents will pretty much say everybody, the whole universe of everybody needs long-term care insurance, where in reality it's really kind of a narrow window of people. Mm-hmm. The two ends, the narrow window of people that need it is kind of in the middle. If you have relatively low amount of assets, like $100 or $200 or $300,000, you're better off just taking your chances, because it's going to cost you a considerable amount of money to pay the premiums for the long-term care, and you're actually going to need that money to live on. Mm-hmm. So you might as well just take your chances, and if you end up having to use all your assets for your nursing home care,
then Medicaid is going
to kick in and take care of you. On the other end are the people that a lot of our clients are this way, that they have plenty of assets and they basically can self-insure. And they're better off self-insuring than paying money for a long-term care policy.
And this might be somebody, as an example, probably net worth $1 million plus.
Yeah. The people kind of in the middle there, maybe 500, 600, 700,000, maybe, depending on their situation, their health, their age, that sort of thing, the cost of the premium, maybe it might be valuable. And if they have enough income, that the cost of that premium is, need a good cash flow. Those are the people that it's appropriate for.
Yeah, and something that people don't consider a lot of times that I think is really important to mention is about the time people start thinking about maybe the possibility of needing long-term care insurance is about the time that they start having health issues pop up, or they've had a heart attack, or something like that. And long-term care is hard to get, or you're going to be paying a heck of a lot of money for it if you have any health problems, because you have to go through a health underwriting process. So that's another important thing to note too. So
even though Jessie and I are both fully licensed to sell all kinds of insurance, including long-term care insurance, more often than not, when we do an analysis for somebody that is thinking about long-term care insurance, more often than not, we tell them, well, you really don't need it because you don't have enough assets, and the cost of it's going to really impact your standard of living. Mm-hmm. Or you have enough assets, Mr. Millionaire, that you're best off just self-insuring.
So, of course, all of that is on an individual basis.
Right.
And all of this stuff depends on your specific situation. We're not making you a recommendation, a broad recommendation.
Right.
So it just depends. But if that's a question that you have or a worry that you have in your mind, we'll be happy to talk to you about it.
Yeah, and evaluate whether it's appropriate for you and your family situation or not.